Alright, so I'm gonna do an overnight hike. I finally got a backpack for it and all that gear and stuff you need to do it. It's funny, I've done a lot of hikes all over the country, but never an overnight hike. So this will be the first one I've ever done. So I'm in North Carolina in the Shinning Rock Wilderness area. I'm hiking out to Shinning Rock, which is just a bunch of like quartz rocks that are sitting out of the ground. It's supposed to be cool. I've never seen it before, but right now I'm climbing up Black Balsam Knob, which is a mountain I've been to many times. So I'm kind of familiar with the area, but not really past Black Balsam. Sun's already starting to set. I don't have much more daylight. So I meant to start earlier, but I was working late last night and it just wasn't happening. So I just came down off of Black Balsam Knob, and now we're going to climb up this other mountain over here. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's Tennant Mountain. Like I said before, I've been to Black Balsam a ton of times, and I've tried to get over to Tennant Mountain, but the trails are really confusing back there. So I had to study up before I came here today to try and figure out how in the world to actually get to Tennant Mountain. All right, this is the top of Tennant Mountain. It's everything I dreamed it could be. So, trail goes on back that way. It looks like there was a couple trees down there that if I needed to camp there, I could throw a bear bag over that. It looks like you can start to see right there in the middle of the screen some of the quartz rocks sticking up out of the ground. So, should start to see more and more of those quartz as we get a little further down the trail. But anyways, making pretty good time with it. You know, it adds time trying to video while you're at it, but whatever. Okay, so those trees aren't quite as tall as I thought they were. Alright, so looks like there's a few people up there coming off the mountain. So once I get to the top, I'll be able to see if there's some other trees I could throw a bear bag over. If not, I may have to camp around this area and use these trees over here. I haven't really gotten as far as I'd like to have gotten today. I don't think I'm going to make it all the way out to Shinning Rock, unfortunately. And I have to be at work tomorrow at like 3, so I can't finish the hike. Plus it's going to rain mid-morning, so I need to get back to the vehicle. Preferably, I'd rather not be hiking in the rain. Anyways, we'll see what's at the top of this mountain and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. I think. I don't know, these trails are like, they're not too confusing, but they're just confusing enough to end up walking the wrong direction and not know it. My GPS isn't working that well either, so I don't really know if maybe I was going the right way, or I don't know. Yeah, I was totally going the wrong way. There's our people. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but that's not the right way. I don't know. I highly doubt there's going to be anywhere I can actually pitch a tent up there. And I don't think there's going to be any other trees. The sun's going to be down pretty soon, so I think I'm just going to go back to that other opening area and pitch my tent there and then find a place, because there's trees, so I'll be able to toss a bear bag. Alright, so I'm thinking this is going to be my spot. Some trees back over there, so I got a place to throw up my bear bag. And this would be a good spot. Be able to see some stars and such. I'm really only halfway to where I was trying to get to tonight, but that's fine. Really, the main thing I was trying to do anyways with this trip was just carry this bag at its full weight. And then to actually sleep in the tent kind of out and away from everything. I've like tent camped before, so this isn't like some big deal or whatever, but I don't know, it's still scary, especially when you're by yourself. So, you know, we have to actually stick to it right now. There's no way to get back at this point. I really would like to get all the way out to where Shinning Rock is. It seems like it'd be something really cool to see. And it's just, I've been up here so many times and never actually gone to see it. It's just ridiculous. I'll get out there eventually, but for now, I guess this'll do. If you know me, you may not be surprised to find that this is a very cheap tent. And these poles are just a little bit too big, so this is pretty unnecessarily difficult, this part of pitching the tent. Come on. There we go. So this is a one-man tent. It's kind of like sleeping in a coffin. This is the worst. Alright, I'm gonna go find a place to hang my bear bag now, so I don't have to do it in the dark. And then I'll come back and I'll cook something. So this can stay. Third time's a charm, right? Maybe not. I'm gonna tie a rock to this and see if that helps. This is the worst. I hate this. Show you what this looks like. So it's just like chunks of chicken and dumplings or something like that. I don't know. Well, while that's boiling, you can see Jupiter up there next to the moon. Got Venus setting over there. The moon's gonna be out till pretty late. I'll probably be asleep by the time it sets, so I imagine won't be able to see too many stars. But there's still almost no light pollution out here, so it's one of the best places in the southeast to see stars, honestly. It's almost boiling. We're getting there. It's warm too. It's gonna be a little cold tonight. Not too cold, but it's gonna get into the lower 40s, so should be fun. It's boiling. Yeah, that's definitely, that's a boil. Oh, it's hot. It's pretty good though. These things are expensive, so they better be good. It's like completely quiet up here. It's kind of scary, but I guess on the bright side, if something does try to sneak up on you, you can at least maybe hear it. I don't know. There's like no bugs up here though. I think it's technically alpine. It's not like, you know, alpine and big mountains or anything, but for like southern Appalachian mountains, this is alpine. Okay, I have my my bag of trash and other smelly things like toothbrush, chapstick, and whatnot. So now I gotta make the Slenderman trip back to the bear bag in the woods. Let's do it. Why do I do this to myself? Well, tonight is going to be a long one. Nights last about 13 hours this time of year, so we'll be out here for a hot minute, that's for sure. This is definitely the scary part. I don't know. I like camping. I like being outdoors and stuff. I don't like wild animals though being out here with me, and it's always made worse when you're by yourself, you know. And that's, I don't know. That was part of why I wanted to do this. I was like, I gotta force myself to get out there and stay at night. But it does make me miss the van. That was so nice having the minivan camper because you have like a metal shield of protection like all around you. It is really quiet up here though. That's kind of the freaky part about it, you know. Like you can hear a stick drop a mile away and it sounds loud. So you can still, even with the moon, you can still see a good many stars. I just saw a shooting star a second ago, which I actually saw one a few days ago, just like in town. So there must be like a meteor shower going on, like a small one or something. I can barely see the Milky Way. Of course, it's not the core Milky Way season anymore. The core is behind the sun, but I could see just a touch of it. So that's kind of cool. I might try to take a few pictures and see if I can capture any of this. But other than that, there's not much else to talk about except for it's quiet and scary and dark. So I'll take a few pictures and probably stay up for a bit and then go to bed. Well, it's been really windy since about 11 o'clock. It hasn't really gotten any better. It's almost dawn now, so as soon as there's enough light, I'm gonna pack this tent up and try to get the heck out of here as quickly as I can. Still trying to beat rain this morning before that causes more problems than it needs to, and I just want to get out of this cold wind. It's not ideal. I've been pretty warm though. The tents, this is a really cheap tent, like I mentioned, but it's breaking the wind pretty well. So I can't complain, but it has made it kind of difficult to sleep because like sometimes the wind will like die down, and as soon as you get comfortable, all of a sudden like wind starts and it's just like bah, 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 up on the side of the tent, and you're just like whatever. Alright, so there's a service road down here that I may take back instead of the Art Loeb Trail. So this is the way I came, but I think I'm going to take this. It should go to the same spot. I'll have to walk up a road for like a quarter mile or something to get back to where I'm parked, but I think it'll be a little easier going. There's a lot of kind of overgrowth and bushes you had to crawl through on the Art Loeb Trail. Also, I think maybe it'll be a little quicker on this service road. I need to beat the rain if I can. It's already started raining a little bit here and there. That's why I wasn't able to really film breaking down the tent. It was starting to mist. I still think I should be good until 10 o'clock, but who knows. Alright, made it back to my my Nissan Cube here. Apparently going on that service road was a good choice. I was able to go a whole lot quicker. And it was starting to mist a decent bit. Not really rain, but I didn't want to stay out in it for too long. I was kind of in a hurry on the way down here yesterday, so I didn't really film much on the way up, but there's lots of really pretty color in the trees down on this part of the parkway. You know, black balsam and the Art Loeb Trail, like what I was on, it's all at a much higher elevation, and so I guess a lot of the trees have already died out, or the leaves have fallen off rather. Plus there's those winds up there too. I'm sure that took care of the leaves pretty quickly.